change it.
What is up, Extreme Basketball Association family, and welcome back for some Season 3 High School Hoops action, and we are here for the High School Tip-Off Classic Championship game. Yeah, it's been 5 days between one of our semifinal games and the last one last night, but we are finally here for the championship game, and this will be the last streamed high school matchup for a while, because, I mean, it's high school. Not everybody on these teams really matter. It's only a few. And so, you know what I'm saying? I'll only stream if it's like big time players going up against each other or two big time schools going up. If there's more tournaments throughout the season that I decide I want to do, I'm going to stream those. But there won't be many high school games streamed. So, yeah. But for this championship game, we got a pretty good matchup here. These are both two high school teams, not preps or academies. We got Columbus High School with the Hamilton twins, Isaiah and Isaac, as well as Jay Cope, an intriguing sophomore to look at. He's in that same class as Amel Wright for the Giants. The Giants also have Hunter McCree, the junior, who went crazy last game. The number 7 player in the country, Zay Logan, he couldn't quite get it going that last game, but Hunter McCree stepped it up and dropped a 30 ball, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he's one of the top players, the number 1 point guard in his class. So yeah, there's a lot of talent in this game that you want to keep an eye out for. Those players are just a few that I named. Well, those are really the main ones that I just named. Isaac Hamilton and Isaiah Hamilton, who are both in the same class, which is this senior class this season. And Zay Logan is also in the same class as them. Then you got Hunter McCree, he's a junior. Want to keep your eye out for him. And Amel Wright and Jay Copeland are both sophomores. So, yeah, I've done enough talking here. We're going to go ahead, send it to the guys down in Vegas for this championship matchup.
What a view of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Hello and welcome to the NBA Cup Championship. I'm Kevin Harlan, and joining me are Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge. I'll tell you guys, this has become one interesting event.
Yeah, even though it's still the regular season, this is a chance to put a stake in the ground saying, hey, we're the best team in the league right now. One of these teams is going to come away with that level of confidence.
I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Now a look at the stats for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at the true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Wright, and it's Logan in at the 3, the small forward. And it's Copeland in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, thinking back to last year, the first ever NBA Cup, the Lakers beating the Pacers in the final 123-109. And LeBron James was named MVP of the tournament.
And Anthony Davis went off in the final, 41-20. For the Pacers, yes, they lost that championship game, but the experience was huge for them. And I think really helped them with a deep playoff run.
Pass to Henry. Here's Logan. Nailed from three-point land.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Waters. Hamilton outside. And Wright pulls it down. lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Drives to the hoop. Hamilton the pass to Waters. Fires the three. Hamilton can't get that one to fall. Hamilton's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Pass to McCree. Right with a screen on Hamilton. McCree misses. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now here is Hamilton. Shoots over Henry. Hamilton can't get that one to fall.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Max checked in for Hamilton. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Hamilton, looking to end the run, and the 3 ball is good. Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's McCree. In the corner, right with it. From outside the arc, buries the long range jumper. Wright's got 5 now.
Out to a hot start, 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And while we can, let's find out a little bit about the shooting guards around the league and which of them have had the most assists over the last 10 games. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Mack. Snatched away. And here comes the break. Here's Henry. It's rebounded by Copeland. Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Hamilton with it. They set the pick. The layup missed.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's McCree. No scoring in this one. Logan, the pass to Wright. Out to the right wing. There's Neal with the 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Now here is Hamilton. He's guarded closely. Pass to Mack. Shoots over Neal. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
McCree, the pass to Henry. It's rebounded by Copeland. Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Hamilton dishes to Matt. The layup off target. Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. McCree, his 3-pointers off the mark. Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Waters passes to Matt. Knocked loose. Here's Wright. McCree kicks to Henry. Here's McCree. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And that one's good. Wright's got 7.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. In the corner, it's Hamilton. Pass to Copeland. Here's Waters. Still without a basket. From past the arc. The offensive rebound. To the paint. They shoot again. Mack, the pass to Hamilton. Hamilton can't get that one to fall.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
McCree misses. Being a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Pass to Mack. Here's Waters. Here's Copeland. Neal defending. Fades away. Copeland good.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
Gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Now here's Neal. He's covered by Matt. Now Henry. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Now here's Neal. Defense is right there. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Pass to Hamilton. There's the pick. Here's Waters. Tries again. Evans with the rebound. Gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Henry kicks to Wright. Used a shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Inside. Copeland good. Copeland's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Pass to Henry. Here's Evans. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And that one misses. No good on the second free throw.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Kane, and here's Beasley. There's the pick. Here's McCall. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Leading by a point. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Welcome back to 2K's coverage of the Cup Championship game. We're so glad you could join us. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Here is Howard. They've got McCaw. Beasley is out there with Walker. That's Hamilton in at the 4 slot. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Evans out there with Howard. Then it's White. Then it's Oakley. And it's Logan in at the small forward position.
Away team foul. Dana Oakley. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now here is Hamilton. 23 points his last outing. All alone. And that one off the back of the rim and in. One interesting note about tonight's game, unlike the rest of the Cup, Greg, this does not count towards the regular season standings.
Yeah, so each of these teams will play an extra game during the season, but hey, you ask these guys, and they don't mind at all.
Oakley, a screen on Hamilton. Back to Oakley. Mack grabs the miss. Mack's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Pass to Oakley. Here's Logan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
At the line for the away team, Logan.
And he knocks down the first one.
Substitution on the court.
Good on both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Poked away. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look here at the visitors. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the 3rd best record in the conference. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Walker's checked in for Powell.
Substitution on the court.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's McCall. He averages about 5 points a game. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Pass to McCaw. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Howard. Mack grabs the miss. Mack's got 6 rebounds in the game. Shot from the top of the key. McCaw misses.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Logan, the pass to Howard. Outside Oakley. Pass to White. Now Evans. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. Evans has got 5 points now this quarter. Here's McCaw. 11-point game his last outing. Beasley for 3. It's hauled in by Oakley. Down low. It's deflected. Back to Howard. Evans passes to Logan. Second shot opportunity. Walker with the rebound. Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass to McCaw. Four on 3 as they bring it up. Evans passes to White. Evans kicks to Howard. Outside Oakley. Here's Logan. And such a nice move to make the basket work. 10 points for him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's a screen. Beasley with a clean look. No good with the triple. Gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Shakes him. Walker with the rebound. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Here's McCaw. He's got 5. Here's the 3. Cans it from downtown. McCaw's got 8 points. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Neal. Hasn't made one yet. Here's McCree. The shot, no good. Hamilton with some nice D. Gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And Wright kicks to McCree. From deep. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Pass to Waters. Hamilton outside. Here's Henry. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Back to Hamilton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And as expected, Greg, a tight start to this NBA Cup championship game.
And these have been the best 2 teams in this cup competition. And really not much separates them thus far, but you just know a run's coming.
Hamilton hits both of them. Here's Wright. He has 7. Out to the right wing. Here's McCree. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Waters passes to Copeland. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Copeland's got 6.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Neal. That one falls. Gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Here's Howell. Neal defending. Copeland the pass to Hamilton. Here's Waters. Hamilton with it. 9 points last game out. Pass to Waters. Here's Howell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for 2, Lauren Howell.
First one falls for him. So 1 for 2 that time with the strike. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for being here. Let's kick things off with a check on the NBA Players of the Week. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you were. Tonight is what we've been waiting for, man. This is really the biggest game thus far in the season. Fans are loving it. It's now really a new favorite time of year, guys, I'm telling you. And you know, the best part of it, Ernie? It gets me excited for Thanksgiving.
Man, how quickly we go from hoops to food. I'm already getting excited about that big old fried turkey, the stuffing, some good gravy, mashed potatoes.
Oh, say more.
Make sure you thaw the turkey out first, Ernie.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will not want to miss. That's Hamilton in at the power forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. To the inside, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Here's Waters. Still scoreless. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Henry kicks to McCree. Offline with his three. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. Hamilton outside. Hamilton outside. Hamilton outside. For the lead. He lays it in. Hamilton's got 7. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Right outside. He lobs it up. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. And you take a look at this home team. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot. But it's a long season, as we all know. With confidence, 50% from the field so far. Pass to Hamilton. Here's Waters. Nothing on the board. They set the pick. Hamilton right side. Three-pointer on the way. Henry with the rebound. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Fires from the wing. And he knocks down the jumper. 14 points for him.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Pass to Hamilton. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Copeland. Neal defending. Lets it go from deep. Neal pulls it in. For the game at 42%. To the middle. Here's Logan. Pass to Henry. Here's McCree. There's the screen. No good from outside. Now here is Hamilton. Hamilton outside. Here's Waters. Back to Hamilton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul, first team.
And after the intensity of these last few NBA Cup games, do you all think it'll be hard for these teams to settle back into the regular season?
They'll have to adjust their mindsets for sure. Back to thinking about the long haul, not the do-or-die scenario of the NBA Cup.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's McCree. Here's Logan. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. He's got 16, and not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Hamilton outside. Pass to Copeland. Off on the layup. Gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Logan, it's deflected. They get it back. Neal's shot is off.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
McCree, the pass to right. Mack grabs the miss. Mack's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Waters. Now here is Hamilton. Fires top of the key. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Hamilton's got 8 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Looking now at the numbers for Wright. How last month turned out for him and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Here's McCree, covered by Hamilton, and he gets it to go. McCree's got 5 points so far.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Back to Hamilton. Poke loose. Here's Mack. Neal pulls it in. Gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Here's Waters. Guarded by Wright. Here's Hamilton. It's good from long range. 10 points for him.
And it's been an exciting game. Both teams really fighting this one out.
Shooting 41% for the game. Outside Oakley. Here's Logan, covered by Hamilton. Here's Logan. 16 points for him. Neal's shot is off. 1:49 left here in the third quarter. Hamilton, the pass to Waters. Hamilton outside. It's hauled in by Oakley. Gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's McCree. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
And he makes the first. So both teams changing it up here. He hits both from the stripe. 1:21 left to play in the third. Here's McCall. 8 points for him. A 3-ball. And it's White with the rebound. Evans passes to McCree. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. McCree's got 9 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
To the inside, here's Kane, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's McCree. 9 points in the game so far. Good on the shot. He's got 11.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Here's McCall, covered by Evans. Takes a shot at the elbow. Nice shot by Hamilton. Hamilton's got 8 points in the quarter. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's McCree. Fires away from outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Leading by a point. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Only 1 quarter left in this year's NBA Cup tournament. Fourth quarter getting going here. White is out there with Oakley. Then there's Howard. Then it's Evans, and it's Logan in at the 3.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Logan. Back to White. Pass to Howard. Takes the 3. Kane grabs the board.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Hamilton. Oakley with some nice deep.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Terry Beasley. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Logan, covered by Hamilton. Pass to Evans. The tray sinks the triple. Things straight 49% from the field. Here's McCall. He's guarded by Howard. 13 feet away. McCall with the bucket.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
To the wing right side. Here's Logan. Misses the wing J. Gone 2 or 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to McCaw. Over Howard. No good from McCaw. Gone 1 or 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The 3. Howard can't hit. Here's Hamilton on the mark with the 15-footer. Hamilton's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Both teams will make substitutions. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Wright finds Howard. Here's Logan from downtown. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Howard's got 3 assists in the game. Gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Inside, here's Beasley. To the wing on the left. Pass to Waters. Evans against Hamilton. Beyond the arc. The shot misses. Gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Logan. A wide open look here for Wright. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Logan. Pass to Howard. And here's Evans to take the lead, and he sinks the layup. Evans has got 5 points in the quarter. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
To the left side wing. Back to Howard. Here's Logan. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 22.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's McCall. They need this. Evans with the rebound. gives up the alley-oop pass. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Substitution on the court.
Gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Hamilton the pass to Waters. Knocked away. One-on-one fast break. McCree's shot is good. McCree's got 10 points in just the second half.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The visitors with the ball. It's a three-point game. Here's McCree.
First personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for the away team. McCree taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Hamilton the pass to Waters. Hamilton outside. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Here's McCree, covered by Hamilton. McCree kicks to right. It's rebounded by Copeland. Copeland's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hamilton left side. Pass to Copeland. Hamilton outside. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. On 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. The kick out to right. Here's McCree. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Copeland. Copeland's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Waters passes to Hamilton to tie it up. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. Gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Right wing. Here's McCree. Good.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
56 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Waters. Now here is Hamilton. Guarded closely. Releases. Neal pulls it in.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off at the execution.
3rd team foul.
Here's McCree, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for the away team. McCree. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. .26 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Hamilton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your home team.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. No luck that time either. And so they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Shooting for the away team. Logan at the line for 2.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Hart. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports as we present our player of the game.
And what a championship game we just had there for our first high school tip-off classic tournament. The Ben Davis High School Giants would get the job done, and they will be the champions of this tournament. No one had them picked as the favorites, I would say, and they would show up and get the job done here. So shout out to Ben Davis. Let's look at the box scores. Isaiah Hamilton, 16 points on 15 shots, 0-4 from 3. Not his best game this tournament. His brother did have a better game with 13 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist on 4 of 9 shooting. Leroy McCaw with 12 points. Copeland with 6 on 3 of 4 shots. But yeah, not a lot of help outside of McCaw for the Hamilton twins. On the other end, Zay Logan with 24 points, 12 rebounds, 5 steals on 8 of 14 shooting, 3 of 4 from the field. This kid right here came out here, hooped, showed everybody why he's the number 7 player in the country. Bounced back game after that semifinal performance to secure this championship. Hunter McCree with 18 points, 1 assist, 2 steals, 6 of 15 shooting from the field, though 1 of 9. Amel did not have a very good game, 7 points on 7 shots, 3 assists, but it was enough to help this team get the job done. And no one can take away from Ben Davis that they are the high school tip-off classic champions. We're going to exit out of this so we can see who the MVP was and announce that. Oh, they didn't show us. They only do that in I guess they only do that in 26, but we'll announce the MVP as Zay Logan. He was a player of the game, and he has been playing good. So, yeah, that'll do it. Like I said, this will be the last high school game streamed for a little minute because not all the games will be getting streamed. So any next tournament we have, any next big time high school matchup we have, you definitely can check those out. And sooner or later, I'm gonna upload a video. It's gonna be like a little talk show where we talk about stuff in the universe, but I don't know when that's gonna be, so I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you guys. But anyways, that'll do it for me. That'll be it for the High School Tip-Off Classic. I will see you guys the next time I see you guys. So, peace.